Okay, so here we go. We need this yarn to do the Kitchener stitch with. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is ready for that ugly red waste yarn. And they tell you, make sure when you're putting waste yarn on that you use yarn that contrasts strongly with your working yarn. And when I do the video on Kitchenering, you'll understand. Okay, so what come on, little. Okay, so I'm going to thread my yarn carrier here, and I'm going to hold down here just to get started. I'm going to go to 12 o'clock. Put all these needles down because I want them to work. Okay, and I'm going to make sure all my latches are open. All right, and then this piece here, okay, I like using this red. This is just red acrylic. It's just junk yarn. I like using it because it really does contrast with most things that I knit. Okay, so so this is just the first row of that junky waste yarn, that red yarn. Remember this? Remember this red yarn? Okay, that's what this is. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm setting myself up for that Kitchener stitching that I'm going to do later on tonight. Okay, so on needle number 1, I'm going to take one of these little light bulb stitch markers, and I am going to attach it to, sorry, my big fat hands are in the way, the first, I don't know if you can see that, the first gray stitch, the last gray stitch, excuse me. Okay, right there. Okay. And then this one here. Right here. Okay, so that is stitches, the last stitch on needle number 1 and the last one on needle number 72. And then I'm just going to crank around. Just waste yarn. Okay, and then I am done, and then I'm gonna pull my heel forks off, because when you have no yarn left here, when you have no yarn, see, like I got nothing here, and if I crank and there's no yarn, this whole thing is just gonna go crash into the floor, and there's a lot of weight on here. Okay, so I'm gonna take all my weight off. And then I'm hanging onto my sock from the inside, and watch what happens. It's kind of magic. Okay, there's hardly any yarn left, about an inch. Okay, and it just fell off. And there's that junky red yarn. And then here are the 2 stitch markers here. Okay, all right. Well, thanks for watching. And I'll get a Kitchener video up here pretty soon. Bye.